Hey, let's practice few problems based on what we just learned, the formulas, right, of the power rule. Let's remind everyone which formula did we learn. Derivative of x to the power n, power comes down, x power 1 less. Derivative of constant is always 0. These are the two formulas which we just learned in part 1. Let's do this example here. Y is equal to this. Now this looks very complicated. We haven't learned any formula for a division or a fraction, right? So I'm going to simplify this first. X to the cube divided by 2 root x minus 2x squared by 2 root x minus 4 by 2 root x. We can separate things. Root x can be written as half. This 2 cancels. X squared by x to the power half minus this 2 cancels 4, 2 by x to the power half. Basically, see, I'm still not doing any derivatives. This is basic algebra. You guys know the rule of exponents. If we have x to the power a by x to the power b, that should be powers get subtracted. So I'm going to write 3 minus half because x cubed by x power half. And in the denominator, I have 2 minus. Again, they are dividing, so powers subtract. Minus 2, because it's in the denominator, when you bring it up, the power becomes half. So this is basically 3 minus half is 5 by 2 minus 2 minus half is 3 by 2 minus 2 x to the power negative half. Okay. Now we are going to do the differentiate. We didn't even do differentiate yet. We are just simplifying into something which we can work with. So derivative of y with respect to x is basically we gonna differentiate this as y because we simplified y equal to that. Okay. Half is just a constant. Power here is 5 by 2. 5 by 2 come down. Power 1 less minus, let's look at this, power comes down, power 1 less, minus 2 times, power comes down, power 1 less. Okay. We are done with the differentiate formulas. We simply have to simplify all these. 5 by 4, 2 times 2 is 4. 5 by 2 minus 1 will be 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 x. 3 by 2 minus 1 is half. This 2 cancels, negative, negative, positive. X to the power negative 3 half. So negative half, negative 1 is negative 3 half. You can either leave it here or sometimes books like to write conventionally positive exponents. Okay, so something like this. That should be your final answer. Okay. So this is just practice. More practice you do, better you get. Okay. Let's try one more example. This question is different. It says find the points. We need to find the points. What kind of points? Where tangent is horizontal. Okay. Now, what is tangent? Slope of any line is horizontal if slope of that line is equal to 0. How do you find slope? Slope is equal to the derivative at that point, right? So we need to find the points where the tangent is horizontal. Basically, we need to find x such that f prime x is 0? That is our question. You always need to first understand the problem. This is our question, okay? Now, before we solve the equation f prime x is 0, we need to find f prime x. So let's write f of x first. F of x is x of 4 minus 2x square plus 2. F prime x would be, using the power rule, 4 comes down, 4 minus 1, 3, minus 2 comes down, 2 times 2 is 4, x to the power 2 minus 1 will be 1, plus 2's derivative is 0, okay? So we need to find x such that f prime x is 0. So we need to solve, basically, f prime x is equal to 0. What does that mean? F prime x is this. We found it. 4x cubed minus 4x is 0. Okay. How do you solve this equation? I think we can factor out 4x. We'll be left with x squared here, minus 1, 0. We further factor this. What do we get? X minus 1, x plus 1. So what do we get x as? Either 0 or 1 or negative 1. These are x values where tangent is horizontal. Okay. Now, we need to find the points. The question was to find points. So for finding the points, we need xy coordinate, right? So we have x is equal to 0. For that, y would be f of 0. So 0 minus 0 plus 2, the answer would be 2. Therefore, the point is 0, 2. When x is 1, y is f of 1. Let's put it in the function. The function is here, okay? 1 to the power 4 minus 2 times 1 square plus 2. So basically 1 minus 2 plus 2, that will be 1. The point is 1, 1. When x is negative 1, y will be f of negative 1. Negative 1 to the power 4 minus 2 negative 1 square plus 2. So that will be 1 minus 2 plus 2, again 1. That means the point is negative 1, 1. So you're going to answer to the question, what the points on the graph where the tangent is horizontal are these 3 points. Do we understand that?